of 3 layers, and each layer has a different function. So the outer layer of the skin, the one we can see with the naked eye, is called the epidermis. Epidermis. And it's actually made up of our dead skin cells. So look at your hands. Even though you can't see anything happening, your epidermis is working really hard. And right down at the bottom of our epidermis, new skin cells are forming. And when the cells are ready, they start moving up towards the top of our epidermis. And this takes about 2 to 4 weeks. As newer cells continue to move up, older cells near the top die and rise to the very surface of our skin. So what you can see on your hands right now, and actually everywhere else on your body, is dead skin cells. So can you try and guess how many dead skin cells our body sheds in just 1 minute? So you might find this a bit gross to hear, but our body sheds around 50,000 dead skin cells every minute. And did you know that a large amount of the dust that we find in our homes is actually dead skin? Now let's take a look at the middle layer of our skin, which is known as the dermis. Dermis. And this layer contains proteins and nerve endings, hair follicles, glands that produce sebum or oil, sweat glands, and collagen and elastin. And collagen and elastin work together to provide strength and elasticity to our skin. Above the age of 30, we lose about 1% of our collagen every year. So as you get older, your skin becomes less and less stretchy and starts to sag and wrinkles develop. So I've got a little experiment that demonstrates how the elasticity of our skin changes as we get older. So you'll need to try this with people of different ages. So maybe you can get your teacher involved or any other adults in the room with you right now. So what you need to do is place one palm of your hand face down on the table and then pinch the back of your hand, get the skin, and hold it for 5 seconds. Once you've done that, release the skin and you need to count how long it takes for it to flatten completely back down. Because you children are all young and you have lots of collagen and elastin in your skin should return to normal almost instantly. You probably won't even be able to count how long it takes. But the older you are, the longer it will take for the skin to go back to normal. And this is because as you get older, you are losing that collagen and elastin out of your skin, and it means your skin becomes weaker and less springy. So it loses its elasticity. So why don't you try this experiment out for yourself and see what happens to your skin. So now I've also got a video to show you of a 7-year-old, a 40-year-old and a 70-year-old doing this experiment. And you'll see that the skin on the 70-year-old takes much longer to return to normal compared to the 40-year-old and the 7-year-old. So the last layer of our skin is called the hypodermis. Hypodermis. And this layer contains fat to keep us warm and blood vessels, which help supply the upper layers of our skin with nutrients. The changing thickness of the hypodermis contributes to the overall thickness of our skin. And the thickness of our skin can vary from 0.5 millimeters on our eyelids to 4 millimeters on the heels of our feet. And I've got a fun fact for you. Did you know that a rhinoceros's skin can be between 1.5 centimeters and 5 centimeters thick? The colour of human skin depends on the amount of a pigment called melanin that our body produce. Small amounts of melanin result in light skin, whereas large amounts of melanin result in dark skin. So I have one final question for you today. Can anyone think of any ways to take care of our skin? So I've got a few ways that I can share with you. And number one, always wear sun cream to protect your skin from harmful UV rays from the sun, which can cause sunburn and early aging of your skin. Number two, drink lots of water. This stops our skin becoming dull and dry. Drinking plenty of water will keep your skin looking bright, young and healthy. And when you're a teenager, drinking lots of water might also help reduce the amount of spots that you get. Number three, get a good night's sleep. Not getting enough sleep can make our skin really dull, and it can also result in bags or shadows under our eyes. Getting enough sleep will reduce wrinkles and under eye puffiness. It'll also give you a healthy, glowing complexion. Finally, number four, eat plenty of fruit and vegetables. They're not only good for our body, but also good for our skin too. They can help keep us looking youthful and keep our skin hydrated. And hydrated means making sure it has enough water. It also helps to keep our skin soft and smooth. And also it might even help reduce the amount of spots we get. So that's the end of today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed learning all about skin. I hope you learnt a lot, and also please remember how important your skin really is, and you really need to look after it. So have a good rest of your day, and bye everyone.